it's supposed to feel.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that step.
Right, good morning, I'm David Wood for BagUpTV. We are on our way to Hallcroft Fisheries. I know I've been spending loads of time at Hallcroft Fisheries, but this was a match what got postponed because of the bad weather, ice and what have you. This is a goldenrod feeder qualifier at Hallcroft, which was supposed to take place back in October, November sometime, and it got cancelled due to the flood, I think it were. Were it the flood? Or were it iced up? I can't even remember, it's been that long ago. So I know I'm spending a lot of time at Hallcroft, but this is the goldenrod, so it's anything goes. You're fishing for carp to win, basically, my kind of match. So let's get there now. Hopefully gonna, excuse me, have a breakfast, and we need a flyer today. There's 3 zones. If you're not sure, if you don't know what the goldenrod feeding championship is, there's 3 zones. There's 60 anglers on the field today. 3 zones. You've got to try and win your zone to qualify to the final, which is at Larford Lakes for loads of money. I think it's like 25-30 grand up for grabs. So that's what we're on today. Let's get there now, see if we can get a good draw.
How's it supposed to feel?
How's it supposed to feel?
David Wood.
David, how are you?
Not bad, are you?
David Wood. Fancy in there, David
Yeah.
Wood. Make you draw, my friend.
This will be a flyer.
As Mr. Burley.
Alright, you.
That was rich as you.
I wish I was rich as you.
Mo Outer 36. You can draw, can't you?
Mate, we've got no chance. That's where you needed to be, Woody, over there. And you've got even no chance where you are.
Right, before we get fishing, I've got something very special to show you. Right, so here we go. This is the EcoFlow River 2. Now this is a power unit. So if you need power while you're traveling around fishing, camping, wherever you're going, and you need a bit of power to charge everything up, or you charge your batteries, or anything really that you need power for, this is the thing for you. Now, EcoFlow have kindly sponsored this video today, so we're going to have a look at this. This is called the River 2. Now it's a power bank and it's a lovely piece of kit. Now this only weighs 7.7 pounds, so it's not even heavy or anything like that. Nice and light with a big handle on the back. So we'll start at the back. So if you want to charge this up, it comes with a charging cable which goes in there and then goes into your electric. And I have charged this up. It takes about an hour to get fully charged. When you put it on charge, it does make a little bit of a noise, but it's just a fan going in the background, as you can see there. Now it's got another port as well, which is this one here, and this one is for a connection if you want to put a solar panel in, which they do EcoFlow and do a solar panel, so you don't have to charge it up from the mains. You can just plug it in from the back and connect a solar panel. I'll put one on the screen here and you can have a look at it. Right, so the main bit. Now, before we get fishing today, I've got a couple of GoPro batteries that I need to put on. So what I'm going to do is I've got that all connected here, and just plug it in the mains bit. It's got a nice plug on the front, so I'm going to pop that in there. I've not turned it on yet. I've also got a microphone, which is a Rode mic, which is a USB, and I'm going to click that in the USB port. I've also got a hand warmer, which is a USB port as well. I'm going to shove it in the other USB port. The right way around. There we go. Right, so that's what I've got in today. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on, which is this button here. Just click it once and then it powers up. So basically it shows me that I've got 100% power. This is your input and this is your output. Right, so it's come up now and it says that there is 4 watts going out to charge my batteries, which I've put them on top. Look, they're charging. It's got a nice bit of a flat surface there on the top. I've seen a few other ones of these where they've got a big handle on top. You can't put what on them, but this is nice and flat. Put your stuff on the top. So it's at 4 watts at the minute, and it says here that I've got 14 hours worth of charge to charge these, but I don't think it'll take all that. These are charging up quite nicely. So I've got my Rode mic, pop that on top as well, and then like I said, I've got my hand charger, which is flashing, and that's charging at the minute. So what do you get with this? You get the EcoFlow River 2. You get a charging cable which goes straight into the back, and you plug into the mains, and that'll charge your EcoFlow up. You also get this cable as well, and this is to charge from your car. So you get 2 chargers basically in the instruction. You get an instruction manual, and also it tells you all about it in here. So you get an AC charging cable and a car charging cable as well. You get the River 2 and the quick start guide. All the information about the product is in the nice little instruction manual. And like I said, it's very light. It's only 7.7 pounds. So it's not a very big weight at all carrying it around. And it's just perfect for me to just charge my batteries while I'm fishing or while I'm setting up, charging my bits and bats to use today. And yeah, just does the job while I start fishing. Right, massive thanks to EcoFlow for sponsoring the video. So that's it. If you want one of them, check out the website. I'll leave it in the description below. Let's get some fishing done. Right, here we are, we're all set up. We're 10 minutes from the off. We've drawn peg 36 on moat outer. It's all on the outer skirts of moat, so you can chuck over to the other side. This is what happens on feeder matches on Hallcroft and places like that. You've got to chuck across. people call this silty bay or whatever. I talked to a few this morning, and they said, oh, you've not drawn right. Well, I knew I've not drawn the best area, but listen, don't matter. I do think it's going to be quite hard to win the zone from here, but like I said, you never know. Fish have got fins, so they do swim, and hopefully they'll swim straight into my peg and we'll have an absolute boatload. But we'll see. I'm not downhearted yet. We'll see in a few hours, won't we, and that'll tell us what's going to happen, so you never know. I'm still confident that we're going to catch a few fish, so I don't know where anyone else to draw. Speedy's drawn quite well. Alan Norris is on 70 odd on the other side of here. That's so, not the best, but not the worst. Dale Haywood's drawn quite well. He's got the M peg on here. So, but I'm not worried about anyone else. I've got to try and win the section, and hopefully then qualify. It's my zone is from 11, which is the first peg down here, right up to the M peg here, which is 50 odd. So you never know, do you? Let's be positive mindset, as Russ Shipton always says. Keep positive wherever you draw, and you never know what can happen. So rod wise, I'll show you my tackle. I've got a Quartex Zero Limits commercial feeder rod. That is the 11-foot. Perfect. I wanted that little bit of extra because if I'm going to be chucking over the other side, I just want that bit of oomph to just give it a little bit more. And I've got set up, here we go, traditional method feeder, small method feeder with a wafter on, and this is my mix. These are fishery micros. You've got to have fishery micros here, but what I like to do is I just get a handful, and then I'll put some of the krill on, and they absolutely brighten up. So if people think, wow, he's using red pellets, I'm not. I'm using fishery on it. You can tell they're the same, look, they're the same pellet, fishery micros, but I've put red on them, and I just put them in a separate and then mix them all together. I've done some ground bait, which is Special G and margin mix, just to give it that different. If I can put a few pellets in there and fish pellets in ground bait or whatever, and that's my little bit different. I've got some maggots here which I could put on a band. I just thought I'd bring them anyway. And then I've got my wafters now. These are critical wafters, but I've got a few new ones. I'm testing a few new ones. You've seen the two-tone, these pineapple, these white ones. So I've got a few different ones what I'm going to be testing out, but these are the critical wafters from Bait Tech. Really nice. Got me in a nice little bit of a chocolate bar, and that is it really. I've got another rod set up, which is that is the MIDI 5GX. That's just for, if I crack off on that one, that's only 10 foot, and I can chuck that in short or whatever. And then I've got a feeding feeder rod, which if they do want a little bit of bait today, I can give them some with a feeding feeder rod. I thought I'd got a spare peg next door because the laddo didn't turn up till quite late, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna put some bait down here. And then he said, I've been driving around, I didn't know where it were, and I thought, oh god. But it is what it is, isn't it? Everyone up there seems to have got 2 pegs, but we've only got 1 peg here, so we're a bit hemmed in. Maybe this is the best area, who knows. So the plan is to fish that. I'm not going to mess about with a maggot feeder or anything like that. I don't want any small fish, so I'm looking to catch carp, looking to win the match. That's what I'm here to do. So I'm just going to fish 3 different lines. I'm going to fish short, down the middle, and then across. Those are my 3 different lines that I'll be fishing, and we'll see what happens. So wish me luck. Hopefully no swans, anything like that today, and yeah, have a nice day and catch loads of big carp. Let's get cracking. Right, we're about a minute from the off, so let's get this ready. hopefully get a few early on. You never know, do you? About time now, I think. Jeff Wiseman's giving us. Here we go. Right. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Start short and then move my way out. That's the plan. Come on. Right, well, we've had maybe half an hour on that short line with nothing. A couple of little knocks and what have you, but I've just chucked over second cast in. Looks like it's a little skimmer or something like that, so it's a fish. I think the lad next door's got a little skimmer. See if we can get this one in. Really small skimmer it is. Really small. But where there's one, might be a few more, eh? Not really the target species. I'm going to alternate these, just keep going short, keep going long, leave that one to rest a second and then just alternate. That's the plan, and hopefully it's not a bad one. So we'll see what happens. See what happens. Early doors yet. It's only the first 40 minutes. Yeah, keep going at it and we'll see what. I don't know if anyone else has had anything apart from the lad next door. I've seen him have a little skimmer, so that's it. Carry on, see what happens. My mates the swans have just passed and it just had a massive liner on this and I thought, oh, that's a carp bite, but it looks like this is a skimmer, and then it just started knocking, so I think it's a small skimmer. Yeah, definitely a skimmer. You can get him in. Yeah, I've just had a great big liner and I thought, oh, I might come short and chuck a little bit shorter, but you don't know how far. You don't know how far the fish are, do you? Another really small skimmer. They're no good, are they? No good at all. Just started getting a little bit more windier. Wind's picked up, it's blowing down this way, so at least it ain't flat calm as it were when I first started, which is a good sign. You never know, do you? Just sinking that line. Pop it on the line, yes. So that's it. 2 little skimmers. It's been an hour and 7 minutes. Hey, oh. That's on. Oh, that took it straight away then. I think there's a few little skimmers there now. Could do with his bloody father, don't we? Not really what we want. A little bit bigger this time. Still hand size. Do we just chuck that back out, see what happens again. Chuck it back out, get a £14 car. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Sink my line again and we'll see what happens. Right, that's sunk. Yeah. So we'll just carry on. And see what happens. Keep going, as I say. Hopefully a few carp will turn up. Just had another little knock on it there. So there's a few skimmers there knocking about. Just I think what I'll do next chuck is just cut the ground bait out. So I'm putting a little bit of ground bait in and just fish pellets. See if that brings on a bigger fish. But 3 skimmers in the net. Only small ones though. Probably not even got a pound. Not heard anything else happening. Like I said, the lad next door, I've seen him have a skimmer. I ain't seen anybody have out up there. And I can only really see next door. I don't think he's had anything yet, so come on the carp. Right, I'll come back to you. I ain't gone round. Thought it might have done, but I'll come back to you. I get another one. Right, I'm getting a few bites now from these skimmers. Yet to catch his blooming grandfather. But nice to see tip going round a few times, isn't it? But it'd be better if they were carp. But what do you do? Persevere. keep cracking on. Mind you if I like that every chucking, but they're not. Got to be some carp mixed in with them, hasn't there? If they're feeding like that, you would think anyway. Well, I hope there is anyway. Keep going, what can you do? Right, well, I've had a few more skimmers. It seems to be a bit of a better skimmer. Still no carp. I've heard off Jeff Wiseman, who is about peg 16 or 17 up there. Got someone next to him who's got 3 carp, which he says that's the best. 3 carp's a lot, innit? Depending on how big they are, like 20, 25 pound. Here he is again, he's got 2 skimmers. He just texted me, old Jeff. I ain't heard from Nosha yet. This is a skimmer. Not bad one. There you go. So, not heard of anybody else apart from Jeff. I think the lad next door's got a couple of skimmers. I've seen the swans go past and they've just been up to Jeff. They have come to me and I've said, no chance mate, you can come in here again. So, but I don't mind catching skimmers like that, but you just want a couple of carp mixed in, don't you? So if I can keep getting a skimmer, a few skimmers, that'd be nice. And then hopefully a couple of carp mixed in. Right, got my coat on, it's a bit cooler now. Wind seems to have died down, it's gone flat calm, which is not good, as you know, for fishing. You want a bit of wind on, don't you? 1:10 now. I've got 8 skimmers, a few small ones, a few better ones. No carp or anything like that yet. I've had a couple of liners, probably from carp, but they seem to be a bit shorter. Anyway, I had anything short on my 5-6 metre line. All my fish have come 3/4 away across. and I've just chucked down the middle just to give that a bit of a rest, because I've just had a couple of chucks on it and I've not had a bite on it, which I will get in a few regular knocks and stuff like that. It's still hard work. None of us on here have caught a carp. The only people that, well, Jeff Wiseman reckons that there's a 2 or 3 carp caught up there, and that'll probably be winning it, but I don't know what's down here. Lad next door's started getting a few skimmers, but it's hard work. I wonder where them carp are. Probably balled up either up there or down there. So I'll have a couple of chucks down the middle. Got a bit of a double decker for the old snack attack. Oh, I talked to Norris, I don't know if I've told you, but he rang me up. He said he's been on maggots and messing about with bread, and I was like, what are you doing? He's on corn and this and that. He says he hadn't had anything, and then he'd started chucking a method out and started getting a few skimmers, but that's what he's got. I don't know, I can't really see anyone else down there, but it's just gone really quiet, and I don't know whether to put a little bit of snap in front of me, and maybe we're quite pegged in here. We've only got 1 spare peg either side. Everyone else seems to have got 2 and 3. I don't know if they'll come in short, but I'll put a little bit of snap out there. I'm just going to give this 20 minutes on this middle line, see if there's anything there, and then probably go back out long. But yeah, it's just gone really calm, really still, and you can hear a blooming mouse squeaking. Better if that wind were a bit more on. So I put my coat on. It's a bit cooler. She's got one next door, probably a skimmer. She's just reeling in. Saw Keith this morning. Nice to see Keith. I hope you're feeling a bit better. He says he's up and down, but he's doing alright, getting out fishing and what have you. Where are them carp? I think I'm just going to have a look short, and then if there's nothing there, I might put a little bit of bait there. Go back out long. I don't want to spend too much time messing about if I can catch 2 or 3 skimmers. But you're only going to win it with carp, so I thought maybe it might be a carp down in the middle, but you normally can catch a few down the middle here, but there don't seem to be anything. Right, anyway, don't want to bore you anymore. Yeah, struggling at the minute, and I'll see you when I get one. Well, we've got a little bit of a bigger skimmer on, I think. Just lost one as well, which got so far and then up full there. I think we're only a skimmer, but on a day like today you need to get a ball in, don't you? Why can't I catch these in feeder masters? I'm just gonna change that hook. Just because I lost one, I thought hook might not be as sharp. Just put a fresh hook on. I got that one in, didn't I? But I'll just put a fresh in it. Oh, straight in my finger. That's not good, is it? Oof, look at that on my bloody finger now. Sharp, innit that? Look what's gone. Like it must be on someone's back or something. There's some skimmers out there just wearing them. God. Can't catch any carp. Better. Right, see if it goes again while I'm sinking my line. Just felt it tapping like that, so I'm either cast it over one of the back end or something, or a little skimmer or something. We'll know when we get a carp bite though. Right, how's it gonna go? Sod's law, innit? Not gonna go, but time's cracking on. Definitely need some carp to move in. I don't mind catching skimmers, but not gonna win me anything, is it? Got a feeling we're gonna get some, so let's crack on. Pray. We need some carp to show up. Right, well, it is now 2:30. We're finishing at 3:30, I think, and it's not getting any better. I've had a couple more little skimmers, and I'm talking really small skimmers, on that far bank. I've just fed short and down that edge, but it's really shallow down there. I've come away a bit away from the bank, but it's still quite shallow. These pegs are quite shallow down here, so I don't think I've fed it anyway. I don't think I'll get a bite, but you never know, do you? I put a little bit of snap just out in front, just a couple of feederfuls with a bit of ground mate and a few pellets. And I'm gonna have a go on that in a minute. Just see if there's any better. I need a couple of carp. Someone up there's got 3 carp. That's the most that I've heard. I don't know what's gotten down this side either, but it just seems to be skimmers, and whoever gets a couple of carp will do quite well. So I rang Nosher, he hadn't had a carp. He said someone had a carp over there and you were netting it or something, and his rod's broke in half. So I don't know what's going on. He says he got it in though, it was like £8 carp, and he hadn't had another bite, but that's on the other bank. Nosher's he says he's got about 7 or 8 skimmers, and he says he's got some good ones and all, up to £2.5, £3. He says he's got about 7 or 8 pound. That's what he says anyway. But just carry on. Hopefully, like I said, we might get a couple of pulls, and that's what we need off 2 the carp in here go up to, they're ridiculous, like, they go up, I'm sure there's like one up to 25 or something like that. So you never know, you could get one, couldn't you? And that's what we need. If not, it'd be a skim a day. I'm just going to alternate these two lines now until the end of the match. And if I haven't got anything, then I might have a quick chuck down that edge, see if one's moved in, but you never know, do you? Stay positive. Come on, wish me luck. I need a couple of carp. Well, I ain't had a bite for quite a long time, and I finally got a bite, and guess what? It's a skimmer. I just don't think there's any carp down here or feeding. Possibly there might be a few carp, but are they just going past and not bothered? Who knows? I've tried short, keep alternating, not had a bite, proper short, just a few little taps on it. There's odd skimmer coming out, and I think someone's had another carp up there, so they've probably won that. But it is what it is, isn't it? What can you do? They're only small, these skimmers, and all, they're not big ones. Nice if they were £3 a piece, wouldn't it? But yeah, first bite I've had for 20 minutes or so. I think you've just got to wait out and see if you can catch a carp and keep these coming. Not got long now, I think half an hour. I think it finishes at past. I've still had a nice day, like I said, but see if you can keep catching these skimmers there, then what can you do? Well, it's gone round short, and I thought, here we go. Guess what? It's a skimmer. And it's small as well. Oops, come out in the net. Job's a good one. Small skimmer. Well, that just sums it up really, doesn't it? Catch a skimmer short. Catch a skimmer. Why can I not say skimmer? Shimmer. Long. There you go. Right, let's chuck it back out long, see if we can get one. Probably that's it. So if time's running out, and yeah, I'm gonna weigh in anyway. I've just got skimmers, so we'll see what we weigh in, see you at the end, see you at the weighing. Bloody ducks, I've just chucked. Oh, it might be 3 of them. I've just chucked out to get my clip off, and a bloody duck. There's about 50,000 ducks here. I just caught one on line, so I think it's come off. But I mean, bloody tree hard. Got it free. Look at all these bloody ducks. I don't think it is just me. For all these bloody animals. Alright, we'll leave that. Right, let's get packed up, wading. Right, just put that window up. Right, we've just got weighed in. I ended up weighing £13.4, I think it were, that Lee said. And Dean, who were 3 pegs down, I'd absolutely slaughtered him, and then he got a carpet in the last 5 minutes, didn't he? Quite a big, and he's ended up weighing £18. But he says that he's in the other section. So in my section, really further up, there were a lad what weighed in £18 further up as well. So I think I've been done for the section. It is what it is, isn't it? But had a really nice day. The qualifiers were Dale Haywood. I think he had like £70. Nick Speed's qualified, he's had £90. And I think it were Cookie who were further up, who won our zone. There were a lad who had 3 carp and a few skimmers and that. I think he's weighed in like 28, but I don't know if he's either won it or the lad further up, Cookie. I think he's had £35 or something. So either one of them two's won our zone. But like I said, all day we really wanted to catch carp and we didn't end up getting one. I thought that I put a little bit of bait in short and I underarmed it and thought, here we go, we've got one. And it were another skimmer. So anyway, 13.5 of skimmers. Nice day's fishing. I've had plenty of bites. Just really small ones, to be honest. Yeah, a little bit disappointing, but it was just nice to get out on the bank and fish your own match, not with anyone talking Nosher. Nosher was here today. We're on the other bank. He reckons he had 7 or 8 pound of skimmers and he's chucked back. So he's DNW'd really. He didn't have a bite, I'll tell you. I'm sure he'll do a little video and put never bite, did he? But we've had a good laugh on the bank, had a good chat with Dean at the end, and Jeff Wiseman were there. I beat Jeff Wiseman. That was always nice to beat Jeff and rub it in, because he's all mouthy. I'll do this. And do this, and yeah, alright Jeff, and then nice to beat him in it. So I'm only messing Jeffrey. So we've had a good time anyway, and it's been nice anyway. Just want to say a massive thank you to, let me just get it out. Here we go. EcoFlow or EcoFlow. This is the River 2. Thanks very much for sponsoring this video. And if you want to get yourself one of these, the link's in the description. Absolutely fantastic bit of kit. Really do enjoy that. Putting all my stuff on charge and all my batteries and stuff. And yeah, it's a nice bit of kit to have while you're going out fishing. Very useful, very useful. Come in handy as well when I'm going away for a couple of days fishing. And yeah, just to make sure my batteries and stuff like that are all charged up. So fantastic bit of kit, really do like that. Link in the description of the EcoFlow River 2. Yes, and another thank you goes out to all the members. Loads and loads of members only videos. All you have to do is click the join button, become a member, and then go on to the members only playlist, and you get to watch all the members only videos on there. And there's loads and loads of videos, over 150, from looking at my tackle to little bits behind the scenes, what tackle I've got this year and stuff like that. Loads of little bits and bats. And you get to watch these live matches before anybody else on the members only playlist, so keep an eye out for that. If you've not subscribed, please think about subscribing. It's absolutely free and you get to watch all these videos as they get uploaded. Hit the notification bell, give us a thumbs up, all that good stuff. And that is it. I will put all the results up for you, and you can have a look, see where we come in the match. But like I said, didn't do anything today, but really enjoyed it. Just to summarise, I don't think I could have done anything different. I was just waiting on trying to catch a carp and it just didn't turn up in the end. Yeah, needed a carp. That's what I needed to do. So that's it. I'm going to get home. I think it's Chinese for tea, even though we haven't won anything. Chinese for tea. And we're doing out tonight? No, I don't think there is out on, is there? That'll be it. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching the videos. Hope you've enjoyed it. And we will see you soon. Keep on bagging.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change.
Hi guys, thanks for tuning in on the video. If you want to see more videos, hit this awesome playlist down here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you want to become a member, hit the join button. Thanks for watching the video guys. We'll see you soon. Keep on bagging.
Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red